What's up, everybody? This is your boy King Will, and this is The Real Deal. Hey guys, so you're probably just starting your college search or you're finishing up high school. Congratulations, by the way. And you're excited for college, but you don't know what to do or you're not sure and you want some advice? Well, you came to the wrong place because I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you what not to do. So my tips are really going to be for what not to do in college. And I'm not going to waste any time, so I'm going to just jump right into it. So tip number one, do not overpack for college. Let me tell you right now, if you think you're about to bring your whole closet or bring your whole house, you can stop that right there because you ain't even got enough room to do all that. Especially if you're staying in one of them small dorms, really half of your closet, you probably just need, well, all of your closet, you only need maybe half of that in reality. Because you're not going to have room. Pretty much you just need to bring your toothbrush, essential clothes that you're gonna wear every day, maybe a game system or something like that, if you know you can fit your TV in there, not gonna lie. Maybe a mini fridge or something like that. You don't need all that extra stuff. Save that for when you go back home. I mean, you'll figure it out as you go. Everyone does. Yeah, just don't overpack. Please don't. I'm telling you, it's only gonna be a burden when it's time to move out and you're gonna have a clutter of space and you don't want that. Tip number two. Do not play around when it comes down to turning in your initial documents. And when I say initial documents, that's stuff concerning your financial aid, your health insurance, anything that will make it harder and make your transition to college a lot, stressful. And you don't need that because you're already going to be stressed out from move-in day, all these different things. You're going to be away from your family, all these good things. Some people might find that's a good thing. But just don't overstress yourself with that. Do not play around with your financial aid. Turn your documents in. Make sure you have all that stuff secured and ready to go. Because when you move in, that's the least of your worries that you want to worry about. Because, I can promise you right now, I had about 10 different things. Look at, and always check your emails. Because they send a lot of emails, and if there's an outstanding document or something like that, they will not let you move in. I'm not even lying to you. It almost happened to me. But, don't be me. Please be better than me. Please. Yes. Tip number three that I have for you. Tip number three, whenever you are picking a roommate, do not pick a questionable roommate. That is tip number three. Because guess what? I know a lot of people like to move in with their best friend when they go to college. If you know your best friend is messy and you are a clean person, do not do that. I understand that's your best friend. They can see you somewhere else. Y'all can go hang out, y'all can do that. But be careful when you're living with your best friend because they say don't live with your best friend. But do what you want. I wouldn't recommend it because I can't stand seeing everybody every day. No, but just don't. Just be careful. If you know you're a morning person and that person's a night person or a night owl or something like that, there's usually a portal or something that your college will set up, and then you can go there and try to actually match with the best roommate or potential roommate that you want. I prefer using that because that's what I did. I live with random people every time. I've been here at my college. I'm a junior right now, so I've been through the ropes of things. But yes, just be careful on that because you got to live with them for almost 9 to 12 months. And once you're stuck with them, you're stuck with them. Just saying. Okay, Lord. Tip number 4, do not pick a bad class schedule. And when I say don't pick a bad class schedule, if you know you are not a morning person, do not be picking no 8 a.m.s because it will only hurt you in the long run. If you think you're trying to be productive, like, I want to take an 8 a.m. to get it out the way. No, you don't, because after a while, you're going to hate yourself after the first week. Me personally, I don't like 8 a.m.s, but sometimes you ain't got no choice. And I understand if you fall in that category where the only class that you have that is for your major or whatever you need to do is at 8 o'clock in the morning, and so be it. But if you can choose an afternoon class or something like that, or anything that can help you make you stay awake, do what you gotta do. Because I just don't recommend 8 a.m.s if you're not a morning person. But yes, that is tip number 4. Tip number 5: do not have bad time management skills. You better start building that skill right now. I don't care if you flew through high school, did whatever you had to do. Guess what? College ain't the place for that. If you think you're good at time management now, you better be great by the time you get to college. Because if you can't manage time, you can't manage college. And I'm not even gonna lie, because some people, they work during college, they still try to handle school at the same time, they try to do all these extracurricular activities, and if I can tell you right now, them people either got it together or they struggling on the inside. And that's really where time management skills come in handy. Because if you know you got a class at 8 a.m. and then you got work at 9 o'clock, you better manage your time. And somewhere in between there, you still got to do homework and you still got a club meeting at 6. Trust me, you're going to want to juggle all this. And that's how you become successful. And this is all part of growing up. Because when you get to college, ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. This is up to you. You grown now. You grown big boy, grown big girl. All the good stuff. So please have good time management skills. Especially if you know you got now. And another thing, if you know you staying out till 2, 3 in the morning and you know you got that 8 a.m. class, get your tail to bed. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, if you can manage it, do what you gotta do. But don't stress yourself out more than what you need to. Do what you need to do. Handle your business. Manage your time, please. So let's see. Tip number 6. Do not isolate yourself from everybody else. And when I say don't isolate yourself, meaning don't be that person that goes to class, goes home, goes to the cafeteria, go home, and then locked up and locked away, playing your game all day. Don't do that. Because at that point, I don't know what kind of college experience you're looking to have, but if you want the true college experience, please get out there and go to club meetings. Get interested in a club. You gotta be interested in something. There's like a whole bunch of clubs on campus. I promise you there's at least about over 100 something you gotta be interested in. If you like gaming, I promise you there's something for everybody on campus. I mean, there's probably a gaming club, a chess club, a music club, singing club, choir, a football club, K-pop club, any kind of club you can think of. There is no reason for you not to get involved. And plus, you don't know who you're going to meet along the way by being involved in these clubs. I am a junior right now, but there are people still from freshman year that I still interact with because I met them through clubs or through class or I hung out. Because you just never know who you're going to need. Even with professors, do not burn none of them bridges, because I promise you at some point you're going to need to cross them. I do it every day. People that I never thought I would talk to, I end up talking to anyway. And just please don't isolate yourself. It's so sad. I know some people like that right now, and then I think they're regretting their college experience because we're almost done and they're running out of time. So don't be one of those people. Get out there, meet some people. You'll be surprised who you meet and who become friends with. And please stay open to who you meet to, because some of your best friends will come from the wildest places. I'm not even gonna lie. I can testify to that 100%.
5 minutes later.
And my final tip, and if you don't listen to anything else I said during this video, please listen to this final tip. Do not lose your character. And the reason why I say that is because people typically get to college and then they go and they wild out and they're not under their parents' supervision and all that stuff and just go buck crazy wild. You don't want to do that. If you know there are things that you don't do or things that you don't desire to do, do not let anyone persuade you. This is a place to discover yourself. But at the same time, if you feel like you're compromising your character just to try to fit in with this group or try to fit in with that crowd, don't do that, because at the end of the day, you're not going to have a good time. I mean, maybe in the moment, but in reality, you want to find people that accept you, for yourself, and don't try to be anybody you don't want to be. Because I can tell you, this is way different from high school. You ain't got all that petty stuff. If people don't like you from the beginning to the end, then you don't need them. And it's okay, because I promise you, there are more than enough students on this campus that you can find your best group of friends that's going to want you for you and not have to deal with nothing else. I see it every day. People are going downhill. I've met, 3 years down the line, somebody from freshman year, and I look at them now and I'm like, who the heck are you? They've changed so much. And I know life in college will change you, but it shouldn't have changed you that much that I don't even recognize your character anymore. So please stick to your character. I just plead that with you, please. And I have to tell myself this daily, because boy, there has been times I could have compromised my character, but I ain't gonna do it, because that ain't me. But yes, these are my tips on what not to do in college. Now, some of y'all might have been like, well, he basically told me what to do. But that's not the point of this video. I'm just trying to spread some knowledge, especially being a first generation student myself. I study cyber engineering. I just want to help somebody else and just lead them to, a successful road, and just give some tips that I wish somebody would have told me, during my freshman year or coming into college, and all these great things like that. But if y'all really enjoyed this video, I would love to create more content, because I am very passionate about helping others and telling other people about college. This is really my passion. Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you love it. I want to release, maybe put in the comments of some of the things, any questions you may have about college, or some of the things you may want to see me talk about later in my series or on my channel. I have a lot of knowledge, and I've had enough experiences that I can probably try to answer it to my best ability. There are some things I can only do so much. But yes, Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you like it, and I will see you next time.